All right, so Libras, welcome or either welcome back to Tarot Stations. I am your girl Side. So those of you who are new here, and if you are one of my subs, my family, my friends, those of you who come and sit on the porch with me, yeah, thank y'all so much for your love and support and for being here. I appreciate it. Let's get into your reading though. This is going to be a reading for the last week of July. So how are you guys leaving and exiting July? What is the energy, okay? It's going to be very general. I'm gonna try to keep it that way, so y'all just bear with me, take what applies, leave the rest. All right, let's get into the pre-shuffle. So King of Swords is the backstory here. Okay, now this is your energy, Libra. This is Aquarius and Libra energy, but it's a very master logical thinker. This is someone who is very smart. This is someone who definitely knows what moves to make in any situation. You can ask them, they're like, oh yeah, do this. Or if you want to outsmart a person, do that. You want to make an investment, they could tell you what's the right move regardless of what it's about. They always make it make sense. Now this isn't a lovey-dovey person. They may appear cold. Some people may say, oh, you selfish, you don't care about me, but they only math. They only make practical decisions. So they're not making decisions based off of their heart or their feelings. No, they're like, I'm doing what makes sense. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you guys are holding back as you leave July. Four of Pentacles is showing up. You're holding back from people. You're holding your love. You're holding your money. You're not letting anything go at all. And to you, this is like, yeah, it's time for me to hold back from people, places, and situations. And the reason is because you have now stepped into the Queen of Pentacles energy. Libra, this means you know your worth. You know your value. And I've been telling y'all this. I remember another reading, and the Libras, y'all ate it up, especially on TikTok. Y'all definitely were resonating with that, because at the end of the day, the Queen of Pentacles, she doesn't need anybody else. Now, we all need somebody, but not with our hands out, okay? She's got the money. She's lovely. She's warm because she carries that feminine energy. So even if you are a male Libra, you can still tap into this feminine energy. In other words, when you buy people things, or you support people or provide for people because you love them and you want the best for them, that is a feminine nurturing energy coming from that perspective. So you can be male or female, but you definitely are good to go on your own. And like I said, the Queen of Pentacles, she gives. So she's always helping somebody find some form of stability. I'm gonna say it's money, but it could definitely be generous with her support, generous with her love. But this is not that. This is the Pentacles. So she's generous with her coins. So you may be keeping your coins to yourself. Like, I'm not giving nobody anything else. As you leave July, you're seeing that what you have been pouring into people or giving to people, they don't do that for you. Even if you can hand somebody $1,000, you may not even be asking for $1,000 back. You may just be asking for somebody to show up at your event. You may be asking somebody to, just ride with you to the doctor. It could just be like, are you here to reciprocate the support and love? If not in the same form, in some type of form. But I think overall, y'all judging everybody in every situation. Like, that doesn't deserve my time and energy. I'm not giving this person any more money. I don't know. This is kind of how it's feeling. Now, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo could be significant as well. But the Two of Wands is here. So there is a new opportunity. There's something new happening. A new doorway, a new path for you to take. Yeah, this Two of Wands, physical energy. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords to me is like the King of Swords' son. Okay, he would be the adolescent, the teenager, someone who is not as experienced. So I'm not saying there's no experience. It's just that you still have a ways to go. So for some of you, this Knight of Swords is showing that you are impulsively, I've thought about it, I've decided, and you're going towards something here. And it is something in regards, I feel like, to this new beginning, but it's still this element of not knowing, like you're not a master at it yet. But this could also be for some of you an opportunity at a distance. So you could be relocating, or you could be having to travel to take advantage of this new opportunity, because she is looking like far off. Okay, just to put that out there too. But I see y'all rushing right in. Even if you look at them, y'all. This is how they're facing me. This is first, this is second. Running right into that new path. Now, some of you, this could be about a person. You could have somebody chasing a woman, or a male chasing a woman, or vice versa. But somebody definitely decides all of a sudden, I'm going to do this, and they go towards it. But the Nine of Swords is here. Overthinking, stressing, anxiety. So something causes that, and we're going to go ahead and dive in and see what causes distress or what it's doing here. 2 of Wands for Libra. For this new opportunity, this new path. What's happening with Libra? The Tower is here. So something crashes, something fails. Okay, maybe, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna keep it real over here. For some of you, this could be like, okay, well, I thought that was a new door, opening, an opportunity, and then you find out it wasn't. It didn't take off. It didn't go anywhere. Now, some of you also could be having to start this new path or take advantage of a new opportunity after something crashes or something fails. So either way, Queen of Swords is on the bottom. We could be talking about someone's marriage because we got the King and the Queen here. We got matching energies here. Heartbreak is next. So even if you're not married, this is still somebody I feel like that you're in a connection with. Okay. This is you using your discernment. You looks like you may have gave something or someone some grace and they still fumbled the opportunity. So it's like, well, let me get serious about what the hell is going on. Okay. And if it's not another person, which I feel like it is, but for some of you, you could say, well, I'm single. This could just be you doubling down on your energy. You could be the one, if that's the case, causing this tower. You could be the person causing the destruction. You're destroying something to go towards the new path. Look at it like that too. All right, what's happening with this Knight of Swords? What's happening with this Knight of Swords? Please and thank you for Libra. Knight of Swords for Libra. I was gonna say Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands coming out. We got Aries energy here. We got Leo energy here. And even if it's not a fire sign, this is someone who you are very attracted to. You find them very attractive. But if this is a person outside of you, if this is you running towards something, this could be confirmation. If this is you running towards an opportunity, it's because you're feeling confident to do it. So 2 storylines. One is like running towards somebody that you are attracted to. You know, whether you going over there to tell them off or whether you going over there to confess your love, it's still an impulsive action towards somebody you're attracted to. Now, if this isn't about love or connection, then it's giving you feeling confident, you feeling gassed up, and you taking full advantage. It's like, yeah, let me go ahead and do that. All right. On the bottom is a 9 of Pentacles, and it's giving more of you feeling confident, Libra. You seeing who you are, Libra. We got all these queens here. We got all as I was saying, Libra, we have all of this wise, or I should say wisdom energy here. Kings and queens, they've been through things, they know things, and the only Knight energy is just giving that you're ready to make a move, quite frankly. So like I said, some of you, this is about a connection. Others of you, this is you running towards your own independence, or your and you already are independent, but this is like actually making a move to do something on your own. You know, for example, you could be leaving a corporate job to start your own business, for example. Okay, but it's having confidence to go towards your own independence. I'm seeing the Death card show up. That is the second time I've seen a card with an ending here. The Scorpio is destruction for transformation. And then the Death card is an ending for a new beginning. So something ends. Just as July is ending, y'all leaving something in July, Libra. It looks good, though. I will say that. I can't speak too much on the person of attraction, but as far as you having confidence to go towards, you know, your independence here, that's a positive, energy. Let's get some on this Queen of Wands. Now, some of you could have somebody rushing in towards you. You could be looking really good and attractive right now, Libra, and somebody wants to form a commitment or some type of bond, a connection. As I said, that the King of Wands came out, definitely about somebody liking you or wanting you in some sort of way. Because what the hell? So we got 2 couples here. I don't even want to get that deep into the reading. That'll take us on down the road. 3 of Pentacles coming together, working together, building something here. This could be business partners. This could be lovers, friends going to lovers, or lovers going to engagement. People that are engaged getting married. This is taking things to the next level. But yeah. I lost my train of thought because I was so surprised to see that. So now we have Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Taurus. Well, not so much as Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, And then Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. No water here. Surprisingly, because I always have some water showing up. Okay then, so let me see. Where was I at with that? Honey, that's what I was saying. Somebody could be rushing in towards you. This is a match for you too, energetically wise. Y'all both showing up fiery and passionate. You both showing up attracted to each other. You're showing up like you have a lot of common interests. Same goals, same intentions. That's interesting. And I was asking about the Queen of Wands. So if this is not about a connection, the second storyline is, you know, we got the storylines here. This is doubling down on that confidence for you to be single and free from something. So you make a fast move. Somebody could be like I said, walking off of a job. I'm out of here. I'm going to start my own business. I got my own projects, my own endeavors. Investing in yourself. What's happening between the King and Queen? Or is this the same person? We got 3 of Cups. Oh, no. This is somebody you are with. We got 3 of Cups. So some of you friends with this person. This is like your friends with benefits. We just on a friend basis. Others of you married to this person. I'm glad that we could put everybody in here. So single, married, regardless. That's the connection between you and the King and Queen of Wands here. On the bottom is the 9 of Cups. Yeah, happiness. Wishes being fulfilled. What? That kind of, okay. So between the King and Queen, there is for the singles good times, memories being shared, wish fulfillment here, and family, love, security, longevity. So the attraction is the same on both ends. If we're talking about couples, good times, longevity, the drive is there, the motivation is there. Y'all working hand in hand to get things taken care of, to build together. Okay, but it's like you're still independent, so you can bring things to the table or bring something to, like, you got a couple bricks to lay, they got a couple bricks to lay. This is how you begin building your foundation. Y'all just really want to celebrate, have a good time. Your money's good, life is good. That's the energy it's giving. And so I feel like you are rushing towards, some of you, a person to build that with, and others of you, you're rushing out here alone to make that happen for yourself. So if the time comes when you're ready, you can have something to bring to the table. You can have bricks to lay for the foundation too. All right, now a little flip story I'm getting is we could have some, I hate to say this, but we could have like we got a couple here, we got 2 people here, we got 2 people there. People could be, you know, swinging back and forth. That could lead to something crazy, because like I said earlier, I definitely feel like Libra, you are causing some type of destruction here, putting an end to something here as well. But hopefully the ending is to, you know, negative things, negative toxic situations and people, because like I said, a lot of these cards here are very high and good positive energy cards. Okay, the connection looks good, but the thing about it is, even though we have all of these good things going on here, we cannot forget that this is still a period of time where you want to be knowing your worth and deciding who you are going to be. Not even deciding, but knowing your worth, so you being stingy with who can have access to you. Okay, so somebody may be trying to run in and capture you up, Leo. Could be a Leo, but Libra, somebody may be coming in to try to build that bridge, to add a little bit more stability. I just seen your card Justice come out. They like come in to validate you, to let you know, Libra, you are the one. But you may be over here like, prove it. Okay, show me. What's this 9 of Swords here? Why is Libra and 9 of Swords energy? All right, we got another 9. So you're at the end of something here, just like I just said. That reminds me, because a lot of times, y'all, when I am giving y'all readings, I will definitely, it's not uncommon for me to forget something I said 5 minutes before. So this reminds me of when I said that y'all are leaving something in July, as July ends. You're leaving it there. 9 of Wands is, I have been here standing 10 toes down. I have been loyal. I have been riding or dying through the thick and the thin, through the work, through the hard times. Okay, so the anxiety is about that. The stress is about that. I feel like you're only stressing it because it's like, I'm ready to do something different. I want to leave this shit where it's at. I want to change how life is happening right now. Okay, it's a challenge because look at that. Leo is present. Leo energy is here, whether it's because of the strength or because of the person. But it shows up in a way where by the end of July, the stress, the anxiety, and the worry, I feel like even though it is present, and I think it's very natural for y'all to feel like that too. So I'm not even gonna say it's the worst thing because y'all naturally are like overthinkers and in your head. It makes me feel like even though that is the case, at the same time, it doesn't stop you from showing up. It doesn't stop you from continuing to persevere, to move forward. Okay, that's what it is. So I see you crashing something to walk through a new door here, or something does crashes out. So you like, okay, well, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna start over here. Yeah, some of you may be starting over, but it does feel like it's over here. So it's like a distance. It's separate. It's apart from whatever is currently going on. And you rushing into this, ready to make a move, ready for something new, ready for happiness, ready for joy. And it's almost like you got an attitude, Libra, because it's almost like to the point where, and this may not even be the energy you in, maybe this is the energy you need to tap into, because like I said, that King of Swords is still the backstory. So it's almost like if you haven't got upset enough yet, Libra, to do the logical thing when it comes to your happiness, however that applies for you, then it's time. Yeah, as I was saying, it's time for you to do that. All right, Libra, let's get some tea. That was fast. Okay, damn, it's in reverse. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. So some of y'all are walking out. It says peaching out, thank you, next, leaving and not caring. Someone's name could be Felicia. We could have a masculine saying bye to a feminine. But it came out in reverse, so it kind of feels a little bit stuck to me. Harmony is present. I think you guys are trying to decide if you are going to walk away from someone or not. I feel like sometimes you like, yeah, I'm walking away, and then you go back like, no, not yet. It's like you go back and forth about someone in your life, Libra. If you're trying to, going back and forth mentally about someone in your life, deciding if you're going to continue the connection between y'all. Harmony is on the bottom. This is your energy. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. So it's like and even if it's not a particular person, as I said earlier, it's like if someone doesn't bring you peace, balance, harmony, and still those other things of love and support too, you don't have a problem. I'm not gonna say you don't have a problem. It's gonna be hard for you to walk away, but I see you doing it. I see you holding back. I see you putting up brick walls. It's giving somebody's gonna have to prove themselves. Take that as confirmation or advice too. We got wine and dine showing up, courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. So we are talking about a connection. On the bottom, we got repo. So somebody wants to take back. Somebody's pulling back, as we said earlier, from either a marriage possibly or some type of relationship. Okay, default on payments, financially incapable, possess assets. Somebody's taking back whatever they have invested into a connection here because it doesn't bring them harmony, peace, or balance. And they're realizing this. Yeah, I said marriage stuff because we do have a ring here circling the home. So this is like somebody you live with for some of you. But y'all pulling back though. Well, that's for Libra. Bunny and Clyde coming out. What I just tell you? Ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. On the bottom we have Fuego. So on one hand, we have a relationship I feel like that's getting closer than ever because it says chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. So on one hand, we have a relationship that's improving for the best. On another hand, and I keep saying hand, but a different storyline is somebody is pulling back from their relationship or marriage to make somebody either show themselves approved, like prove it to me, okay? And then somebody else is leaving because somebody doesn't bring in happiness and joy. They may bring chaos and conflict and drama, fed up. So either way it goes, this is like the make it or break it type of week. It's like either we in it together and we're gonna push forward, or either you can go on because you're not disturbing my peace. You're not letting nobody disturb your peace. You're not letting nobody use you. You're not letting anybody breadcrumb you. Family, friends, whoever. And I love this. I love this, Libra. I don't think I have to pull any more cards, but we will. Let's get some spiritual advice. Thank you. Leadership comes out. It says the angels remind you that you have the ability to accomplish anything, Libra, and everything that you set your mind to in this life. It is critical for you to be able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. Wow. Didn't I tell you were smart? Didn't I say that? You were very strategic, like you stepping into this energy. And you could be a lot of other things too. But at the end of the day, you are the leader. You are the King of Swords as you exit left from July. You can do anything it is that you want to do. And because you have that gift and that capability, like, other people could learn from you. They could use that. They could, definitely discover that about themselves. Like, you bring some type of light to lead other people. Yeah, you have to do your part. So when you realize what you are truly capable of, then you can use it to help other people. I love that. The affirmation says, my positive attitude influences others. So Libra, you are a leader. People do look up to you. People do admire you for how you get shit done, how you handle things, how smart you are. Yeah. So they may come around for friendship. They may come around for money. They may come around to get ideas, to get some sort of help. But I know you are at the point where it's like, okay, enough of that. You are picking and choosing who deserves it and who doesn't. And I think rightfully so. All right, Libra, that's beautiful. I love this reading for you. Step into your leadership role. Y'all exiting July with a bang. Y'all done bossed up, and it is what it is. If they don't like it, tell them kick rocks. All right, loves, y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching. Signing off, your girl, Sai. Love you. Bye. So, hello, Aquarians. How you guys doing, Aquarius? Hope everyone is doing well. We're getting ready to enter the chat to discuss your 5th week. How you guys are exiting July. How is it ending for you? What's going on? Now, it's going to be very, very general, so take what applies, leave the rest. But welcome back to Tarot Stations. I don't know why I didn't lead with that. I was so ready to talk to y'all. I am your girl, Sai. If you are new here, if you're one of my family friends, y'all just here, on the porch, we chilling. And then thank y'all so much for being here. To all my subs, I appreciate your love and support, for real. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this free shuffle, and then we're gonna get a little bit deeper and clarify what's happening. The backstory is sadness, it's grief, it's loss, it's disappointment. Okay, 5 of Cups is what is happening behind the scenes. This is the foundation of your spread here. Now, what's going on with the sadness and disappointment? We got friends, the social group, the cousins. This is not like so much of heavy love, but it definitely could be people you care about. So whether this is between you and one other person or you and a group of people, y'all got friends. The other day I had 3 of Cups come out the other day in another reading in reverse. Y'all really haven't been fucking with the friends or friend lately, Aquarius. Excuse my language, but that's what it is. Okay. Now, I'm also seeing the moon here, which is secrets and hidden emotions and hidden things happening in the dark when it comes to this 3 of Cups. And then you up here sad. So I feel like something did take place between you and a friend, you and a friend group. I feel like that is what caused your grief, your sadness, your disappointment. Because just like there's 3 of Cups here, celebration, yay, we having fun. There's 3 of Cups here on the damn ground. So you may have lost some friends due to some secrets. Something could have been exposed. But Temperance is on the bottom. So when it comes to this, when it comes to these people or this person and what's hidden about it or whatever was going on that you didn't know about, you being cool on it though. This is Sagittarius energy. But you tempering yourself. You are making sure not to crash out or letting your emotions. Now, on the inside, it's one thing, but on the outside, it looks very much like you holding it together. And I will say, at least it's not the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is very much a stab in the heart. So I don't feel like you were so much like stabbed in the heart. You're just disappointed and you sad that something didn't work out. But it isn't like pain and trauma. It's just more like, damn, it's a loss. So you're taking it like a G. I will say that. On a very simple, and this is going to be very specific, somebody could be disappointed because they weren't invited to like a gathering or event with some friends. Simply like, okay, the friends went out or a friend went out. Maybe they didn't tell you about it. I just feel like it's some sneakiness, it's some sneaky shit going on that you found out about within the friend circle. Now, this also could have been a situation that happened at an event where something was exposed at an event. Take it as it applies. Now, we have the 9 of Cups showing up for you. This is wishes being fulfilled. This is like I have almost everything I want. alone though. 9 is a single independent energy. So whether you are physically single and independent, you don't have a person, this is like I'm good all by myself. Or you could still be in a relationship with someone but be happy within yourself, because it's no one else's job to make you happy. Okay, so take that however that applies. But wishes being fulfilled, happiness is here on the table. King of Swords, I like it. It is your energy, and it's very practical energy. This is a smart person. Now, they may not come off sweet and lovey-dovey and, you know, pouring all this love onto you, but they make the best practical and logical moves. Okay, you can count on these people when you're trying to plan things that you want to work out well. There's a genius element here. All right, and then we go to the Page of Wands. That Page of Wands is giving something another go. I'm gonna take another shot at it. So you may be revisiting some old projects, revisiting an old situation, deciding to pick something back up that you know left at some point. Let something die and it's like, okay, well, I think I may go back, try it again. Now, I'm also picking up a love connection, and I would say it doesn't feel like a spouse or long-term partner. If it feels like a friend with benefits, take it as it applies. But I'm definitely seeing that you have been juggling, or you were being juggled. Somebody was definitely taking their time, or something was causing you to something was causing you to move slower than you wanted to, because I saw Knight of Pentacles. So it's like something is taking a long time, or somebody's dragging their ass. Okay, 10 of Wands is flipping over as I say that. So this is feeling like you have to do everything on your own, feeling overwhelmed, feeling burdened down. Physically, probably mentally, and emotionally too. But let's see what this 9 of Cups is about. I don't want to hold y'all all day. Let's get into the reading. Start clarifying the 9 of Cups for Aquarius. This is so many cards. I am seeing the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords would definitely be you realizing what makes you happy, because the focus is on happiness and wish fulfillment here, alone, within yourself. So you may be getting some type of answer or clarity on how you can make that happen. 6 of Cups is coming out. Something about the past here. 6 of Cups is your emotions towards whatever you've been doing up until now, or your emotions towards something in the past that may not be happening right now. On the bottom is the Knight of Pentacles. We was just talking about this. So slow movement here in the past. Something slow and steady. You know, the focus, the intention was to build something there, but it's a drag. And it's like it's been dragging a long time. And you're just ready to get to the 9. Give me the 9 already. You at the 6, thinking about the 6. I'm ready to get to 7, 8, and 9. Yeah. I feel like you may have been waiting on somebody to come in and help you, or come in and support you, or validate you in some sort of way. And I feel like they was just dragging their ass. Confirmation. What's happening here with the King of Swords? For Aquarius, please and thank you. Too many. I'm seeing the 4 of Pentacles on top. 4 of Pentacles is that energy of holding back for self-protection. Now, I don't encourage the 4 of Pentacles energy, because when you holding on to something too tight, that means you don't have any room to carry anything else, because you're trying to keep everything you got very close to you. Whether these are secrets, whether it's money, feelings, whatever. It's like I'm keeping it close to me, but it doesn't allow room for anything else. So it's not the best energy, but it is out of self-protection, okay? So holding back something here, maybe holding back your plans, because the King of Swords will never let his left hand know what his right hand is doing. 6 of Swords is now popping out, and this is that energy of making peace about something that was kind of getting on your nerves. It's like, I'm gonna let you have that. So I feel like I already noticed you. So that's what you're doing. You are making peace with a situation, which is why you are being so tempered about whatever happened that caused you this disappointment. You're like, okay, cool. Maybe somebody comes in and helps you to move forward, but whether they do or not, you definitely like, okay, yeah, y'all got it. I'm not even going to entertain it anymore. Yeah. And you're doing this because this is the logical thing to do. So I like that. Being a bigger person, outsmarting the situation, or outsmarting, it's like getting ahead of something by knowing that the best way that I could win, or the best thing for me to do, is just to make peace with it and move on. The Judgment card is on the bottom. Major Arcana here. You decided. That's what you did. Like I just said, the practical thing was for you to move on, and there was Judgment here. So you do move on. You decided. Scorpio could be significant as well there. Did I say Sagittarius, Cancer, and Pisces is here too? Yeah, by the way. So you make the final call this month to leave something where it's at, to move on. Like, that's the best thing to do. That's, you know, the math is mathing there, so why not? Now, you do get something, a second shot. What is this that you are reviving? Or what are you doing with this Page of Wands energy? We got 2 coming out. We got the Hermit here. Isolation. Cutting off communication. Going within. We also have the 8 of Wands here where things are coming in fast. This is communication. You could be receiving a lot of information. As I was saying, you could be having discussions back and forth with someone here about how to bring something back to life. Okay. On the bottom is the 2 of Swords. So very indecisive. I don't know what I want to do just yet. So, okay, that's what we're doing. We're trying to give something a second shot here. But at the same time, it's giving that back and forth. This is Virgo energy, but you could be like, because I'm getting different storylines. So with this Hermit here, this isolation here from the 8 of Wands, you could be isolating to make moves that are necessary, to get things done that are necessary. So this is like, hold on, let me pull it back because I need to reevaluate, or at least evaluate, because I don't know if this is like old shit or new shit, but it's like to reevaluate or evaluate what's happening. Some of you could be ignoring these messages. Somebody could be ignoring someone's messages. That's crazy, but that's what I got. The 8 of Wands with the Page of Wands here is 9 of Wands, which is, you know, showing up. So y'all definitely have 9 of Wands is, you know, constantly showing up even when people or places don't deserve it. You took the beating. You took the, not physically the beating, but you took what comes with it. It was challenges. It wasn't easy at all. You got a few bruises, a few scratches. Did I say fruit? You got a few bruises, a few scratches. But you remained loyal. You remained down. And now I feel like by the end of July, you taking some time to really contemplate, evaluate, and to, you know, think about what's happening, so that you can decide, because you were in a place of being indecisive. Let's see what this 8 of Wands is about, because I'm definitely, I'm seeing the Tower. What is this news? What's happening here? Or this could be something happening fast. If it's not communication or news, then it's just fast movement here, there, everywhere. The Hierophant is coming out. Major energy here. Taurus is here. But we're talking about doing things by the book. We're talking about abiding by contracts, commitments, anything that you vowed to do, anything that you committed to do. This is that energy. On the bottom is the Ace of Swords. Once again, the truth is here. There's a reality check. There is something that is, it's like an aha moment. So you get some type of clarity and some type of answer about your commitment, whether this is to a person or something that you were doing in your life. I'm getting 2 storylines, Aquarius, because on one end, I'm getting that you are giving something a second shot. But you may need time to process what it is that's going on, or how to go about it. But in the meantime, it looks like, well, not even in the meantime, but it also looks like at the same time, things are happening fast. So whatever you start to rekindle or, you know, try again, it's like something starts happening really fast with that. And whatever is happening fast, it brings clarity, it brings truth about who you've been committed to. How, you know, if somebody's been doing the right thing. The second storyline I'm getting is that somebody may be that you may be contemplating on reviving something, but then it's almost like you pull back, because then you start ignoring. It's like you don't catch the ride, if that makes sense. Y'all got me all over the place. Boom. You don't catch the ride. It's like the opportunity is there to leave, to move on, or the information that you need to move on, it presents itself. And you just, you know, would you back up? But I feel like either way it goes, whatever the storyline is, whatever the plot is, you still will get an answer. So if you are trying to revive something, you don't really know exactly how to do it or which way to go, or how to get over somebody, then you will get an answer. But I kind of feel like there's some information coming in. Somebody may want to tell you something or let you know something. And you may be like, isolated. My phone is on D&D. They can't reach you. Because you're trying to process it over here, but then somebody actually has some information that could help you. That's what I'm getting out of that. That could be very specific. Let's get some tea. See what's happening. Give me some more insight. What's going on with Aquarius? Puzzled, flipping out. Confused, perplexed, conflicted. Exactly. And on the bottom it says dirty money. Laundering still illegal. So y'all kind of in between trying to decide here about what you should do when it comes to a dirty person or a dirty situation. Whether this is actually something illegal or whether it's just that energy of being trifling. Okay, no tea or shade. Yeah, somebody is very much confused about somebody's dirty actions. What else is happening for Aquarius? We got supersized me, doing too much, excessive overindulgence. So somebody is definitely doing the most. On the bottom is heart to heart, deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. That's that 8 of Wands. I just heard that somebody could receive some information about somebody, and that's when they begin to block them. Like, oh, I heard this about you, so bye. They don't want to have the heart-to-heart conversation. Or there's an outside person that's giving you some information, being blunt and honest with you about somebody you're dealing with. Because somebody is doing way too damn much here. So somebody's like coming to talk to somebody, like say, hey, listen, you got to slow down. Or, hey, look, your person is blah, blah, blah. Yeah, frenemy is popping out of no damn where. It says fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. I told you, you got a snake in your grass. Somebody fake as hell around you. Now, some of you could be your own worst enemy. For some of you, this is also a masculine energy. It's time, I feel like, to have a conversation. But if you don't feel like the conversation is needed because the person just ain't shit, then they just ain't shit. And we not finna play with shit or play in shit. I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. No, I'm not talking to you. It's nothing to talk about. One more for Aquarius, please and thank you. Chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, and weighed down. This is how someone is feeling. A Capricorn could be significant as well. On the bottom, we got honeymoon, and somebody's chained to their marriage. Honeymoon says love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. Somebody is chained by how they feel about somebody. They have strong feelings towards somebody. So it's kind of like they put up with any and every damn thing because they love them. You hear women say it all the time, but I love him. Or even men, but I love her. You're getting dogged out, but you love them, okay? So somebody is chained because of their emotions. And then the second storyline I'm getting is somebody is just chained because they're married. The letter L could be significant. The letter H or E. Somebody could be feeling like that person is sneaking around on them. Somebody could be sneaking with somebody in the squad. They're saying, hey, this is my friend, but really it's their friend with benefits. It's very specific. I'm just getting these downloads. So somebody maybe want to really engage in a situation over here. Whatever that is, a relationship, a new job, a new project, but they want to engage in a situation over here, but they are committed over here, so they can't. Be careful if y'all are sneaking around, because something could be exposed, some truth could be coming out. I'm gonna just say that if you are the person that is being a little trifling, y'all know I love you. We all done been trifling before. Ain't no tea, shade, or judgment. I'm just saying, be careful. Okay, if you don't want this getting out, better get ahead of the ball. So, confused here about a dirty situation. Chained here either to a marriage or chained to some a heart-to-heart conversation about a frenemy or either with a frenemy. I feel like it's about a frenemy though. Okay. So, y'all may be getting some real tea on somebody that you are involved with as you leave July. not the best reading, but the truth is always welcome. What does Aquarius need to know? What is the advice? I feel like we need to pull an oracle message. Focus at the end of the day. Focus. It says, as you work on your goals, recognize you need to take a step back and really focus on what you're trying to accomplish, Aquarius. Whether you are starting a new goal or already in the midst of it, the angels are urging you to have good organization and lots of preparation in place. You know what that means? You need to prepare because things could be taken off very fast for you. It says, I can choose what I want to focus on. So besides the love element here, on a personal level, I definitely feel like when this 8 of Wands comes in by the end of the month, it's fast energy here. Don't get in your own way. You may be blocking or isolating to the point that you miss an opportunity. Okay, so that's a side note, but you know, take it however it applies for you. Yeah, it's time for you. It's time for you to focus. It's time for you to get prepared and get organized, because when the 8 of Wands energy hits, it's non-stop. And that's just like a car going 55, regular, you know, speed limit, and they jump on the racetrack with NASCAR. How the hell you gonna even get out there? Like, and really imagine like a slow, I don't even want to say slow, but just a regular mile per hour. Like, they coming out onto the track. People go like, what the hell? Or say, because it's really giving more of an energy with the race has already started, and NASCAR, the car is going around. And here you come, or whoever this is, here they come with a V6. I don't know. Their car's a lot slower than those cars. And it's like you were not prepared. So definitely get ready now, because, you know, for that storyline, when things do begin to take off, if you are not ready, you will miss it. Okay, if you stand in your own way, you will miss it. And the sad part is going to be that you will realize that you missed it. That you missed it. So I hope that you realize what it is you need to do and take advantage of this opportunity. Whether it's positive or negative, you still got to handle it. Okay, Aquarius? So stay focused. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. And that's how you will be exiting your month of July here. All right, babes, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you got some sort of confirmation or help, something here. Y'all know y'all likes better than I do. I appreciate you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Sending you light, love, positive vibes, and abundance as always. I'm signing off. Your girl, Sai. Love you. Bye. What's up, gems? Welcome back to Tarot Stations. I am your girl, Sai, and if you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. To all of my subscribers, sending lots of love, abundance, and support to you. I really appreciate your support as well. All right, gems, I'm out of breath. I've been chasing this baby around. I'm trying to get me a good little moment. I don't have my other kids here with me. Daughter, she went on a little mini vacation. Son is out being a son. A graduate, fresh graduate. So can't keep him in the house. So yeah, it's just this type going on. But I definitely still want to get y'all readings out. 1 second. All right, Jen, with that being said, thank you so much for hanging in here with me and having patience. All right, this week, the backstory is the King of Wands. This is all about confidence for you. I feel like you're stepping in to, or you need to, so take it as confirmation or as advice. But this is stepping into a very confident energy here and going towards happiness. I do feel like for some of you, there is maybe some type of opportunity that is revealed to you, a way of getting to this happiness here. But the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun here both point to things changing, pointing to, you know, a new path, embarking on a new journey here. But the 7 of Wands is on the bottom, so you're gonna have to stand 10 toes down like she's doing. You're gonna have to stay within your power, within your stand on your own opinion, your own plans. Don't let outside influence or noise, you know, like deter you from what you are deciding to do. So stick to your boundaries, maintain them this week. Some of you, this could be regarding someone you have been in a relationship with or connection with, seems like you're in the past. Could be a Sag, could be a Leo, or it could just be somebody you're very attracted to as well. So this could be about life in general. Some of you, this could be about a connection. All right, the World is also here. It's showing me that there's an ending to a cycle here. Okay, painful ending because we got the Ten of Swords. But it does lead to independence. So you may have, like I said, may have been in a connection with someone before. Something may have, taken place where you guys went your separate ways. So now you have to, embark on this new journey. But you are creating your own security, setting your own foundation of security here. So that's the positive thing about the situation. And also that it's an end into a painful cycle that you went through as well. All right. Now, Four of Cups is here. So this is very much giving, still unsatisfied, not completely satisfied here. All right. And we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is this curious energy. So I'm picking up two storylines with this gem because some of you can be saying, I'm very unhappy with how things are happening right now. So I'm going to, test the waters. I'm going to try some new things. The Page of Swords is a curious energy. So therefore, you may be out here being curious about other opportunities, trying things you've never tried before, learning something new. All right. Maybe deciding to give someone a chance that's not in your norm if this is talking about a new connection. Okay. But I am seeing some pain here as well. So some of you are still kind of, haven't fully, even though the cycle has ended, that doesn't mean the emotions cut off, right? So some of you still may be in your feelings when it comes to, whatever happened that hurt you, whether it was, something regarding a relationship or not. Just keep it general. Now, I will say that a little backstory I'm picking up is some of you still could be, I'm feeling like some of you could say, well, yeah, there is a new cycle. Like, yeah, I have moved on from this person. Yeah, I did leave that job. These are just examples. But I'm still not quite happy with what I got going on. So, like I said earlier, still looking into other ways, other things. Some of you, though, this is the underlying story part, Jim. Some of you still may be looking back. Still be kind of keeping tabs on someone or vice versa. All right. But this is you being in this curious energy here. So whether it's you keeping a check on someone or someone keeping a check on you, if that's the case, this is somebody you've had a hurtful experience with. But on a general note, Jim, this is very much just, I'm not quite satisfied right now. So sometimes I may think about going back to the old job, or I may say, well, for example, how is the job doing? Is this person gone that was causing me shit on the job? I'm just throwing stuff out there. But the point is, don't let past experiences that didn't go right or that hurt you stop you from, giving, I don't want to say giving a second chance to something, but like definitely getting back out here. Something that is maybe like not your norm, okay? Yeah. Something that's maybe completely out of your norm. You may be presented, some of you, with an opportunity this week as well, because the Four of Cups is like, hey, Jim, I got a little gift for you. I got a rabbit in the hat. So if there could be an opportunity happening here for you this week, and don't base whatever that is, or if that's a new person, off of your past experiences. But I am seeing that you are ready to push forward into like a new cycle in your life anyway, of more happiness, more peace, more abundance. I definitely feel that. And here you go. The magician is here. So you are showing up in your own power this week. You are the greatest manifester of all of the zodiac, Gem. And I definitely have the Four of Swords that lets me know you need to take a break. So while you are doing all of the work, and while you are making things happen, and let me figure this out, and let me see about that, and let me, doing all of this moving and all of these thoughts playing out, give yourself some rest this week. Take a little break, because that Four of Swords energy is very much given. You need to pull back. You cannot run a marathon, and I don't know shit about marathons, but I would think you may need some water. Or if you are a race car driver, I know a lot of times, and I don't watch a lot of NASCAR races or nothing, but when I have, I know that they may get a blowout. They may have to pull over to the cockpit or whatever for a while. This is like trying to continue to run a race. You're trying to stay in the race, or you're trying to begin the race, and you are already burned out. Okay, so don't burn out, because they can't do nothing but delay what you are trying to accomplish here. But the Queen of Cups is on the bottom of that. So this is very much being emotionally mature. All right. Coming from a emotional perspective, Jim, where you can see things from a bigger picture, from a heartfelt perspective. Okay. Cancer or Pisces could be significant as well with the Queen of Cups here. So whether this is love, because for some of you, I am picking up on, like I said, a love connection. So it's like, take a break. If you are ready to, for the next thing, like, well, forget this ex. I'm ready for the next thing. I know, Jim, y'all can be a little feisty. I'm ready, to move on. I don't need you. So if it's giving that, it's like, well, hold on, give yourself some time to renew, to restore. Okay, this is just that. It's nothing major. Doesn't mean you down for the count. It just means, hold on, take a break, get you some rest, give yourself time to renew, to replenish before you keep going. So regardless of this is love or work or whatever it is for you, I am saying that you are going to have to be emotionally balanced here. You're going to have to be refreshed here to actually get the results that you do want, which is this Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, the energy is here. I would say things are new for you. There's a new opportunity, a new door, a new way, a new path. And I see, if you're planning to embark upon that, take advantage of that opportunity, then you should. And you shouldn't let anybody persuade you any other way. But make sure you are fully closing a cycle all the way before you enter into another connection with someone. Make sure you're not taking old energy into a new space. Okay, even if this is like not about a relationship and it's just like some feelings of resentment towards someone, holding on to old shit cannot go into the new shit. If I move into a new house, I don't want to take nothing from my old house unless it's like, something passed down in family. But as far as like furniture, no, I want a new living room set. I want new sheets. I might want a new mattress. Graduation day coming out is your tea. Leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. So yeah. As I was saying, Jim, graduation day here from lipstick evidence. This was on the bottom, infidelity, caught cheating, and betrayal here. So it looks like y'all have graduated from a person that is no good. Someone who thought that they could lie to you, cheat on you, betray you. So this could be lovers, this could be friends. And let's say if this is you, say if you were in this type of energy of, not being completely honest with people, one way or the other. You've changed your ways. You've graduated. You've leveled up from, being in that, operating in that type of energy. No, Jim, once again, everybody wants to call doing your reading. Is that how life is going right now? Interruptions? No, I'm just kidding. But let's get back into the tea. I'm going to pull 2 more tea cards, see what we got going on this week. And I'm going to let you guys go. But thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Once again, I really appreciate y'all. And if you feel like, you want to stick around and join the family, just subscribe to the channel. Okay? But Jim, what we got going on this week? Ghost flipping all out crazy. No closure, cowardice, disappearing act. So someone may be thinking about actually ghosting somebody this week. Whether that is you ghosting someone or someone ghosting you, but they are the players. I feel like it's you doing the ghosting. Ghosting somebody here, maybe because they're a player. Says playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. Yeah, it's like, get the hell on. Or maybe the player ghosts. Maybe they have to go back to, But you graduating. You're the one graduating. You're the one putting up the brick wall. It says defense mechanism guarded hard to reach SOS. Okay. Somebody is stressing over you. Such distress. Act with urgency. Assistance needed, Jen. So you graduated. You've leveled up. You've moved on from someone that you probably had a lot of feelings for. And they just couldn't get their shit together. You ghosted them. Or either they ghosted and that was just more like final straw. Like that was it. But now I feel like they may want to come back around. Maybe that's why you need to stand your ground this week as well. They are very much worried though that they cannot get up with you, or that you are not allowing them to have the same access. So say if you like even have kids with someone here, it's like it's only about the kids, or maybe we go through, the judicial system. Plans is on the bottom. So congratulations. I like this for you, Jim. But do get the break you need, the restoration you need before you fully engage into your new cycle so that you will be fully prepared. All right, loves. We have Aries here. Not Aries. Leo here. Sag here. Your energy's here. Cancer, Pisces as well. Taurus, Aquarius. And I think I said Scorpio. So any of those signs may be significant. I just wanted to call them out. Thank y'all for watching, loves. Y'all have a good week. It's your girl Sai signing off. Love you. Bye.